I come from a medical background in my profession, and I've done a lot of research into not just outcomes, but also the perspectives of the surgeons. And what I really found unique about Facialteam, and the thing that brought me here to Marbella to work with Facialteam, was their approach at transforming the face in a way that preserves each person's unique characteristics. The healing process actually is has been remarkably smooth, I would say. It certainly isn't an easy thing when you're dealing with a major surgical procedure, but I would say that I have my recuperation is much quicker and more pleasant, I guess if I could use that word, than I had anticipated. And again, coming from a medical background where I've seen thousands of patients recover from surgery, so I suppose I had anticipated a lot more pain, particularly a lot more pain than I actually experienced. Well, I have to say that the results even today are really very pleasing to me. I recognize and can see that things are changing almost on a day-to-day basis now as frankly the skin settles back into place and swelling starts to resolve. But already my appearance is subtly but yet markedly changed. Yeah, I've thought a lot about how my life might be different with facial feminization surgery. I thought a lot about that prior to making the decision to do it, because I frankly had been living for more than 20 years in my social role, and I was well integrated. I wasn't really encountering any difficulty, any problems in my day-to-day functioning, really at all. In fact, nobody often, unless I told them, knew my history as a transgender woman. But I always, of course, knew my history, and the things that I saw on my face that bothered me were the things that reminded me not of my history, because frankly I think it's important to honor every part of ourselves and our lives, and I like to try to remind myself that every moment was a valuable one. But those facial features would bring often the negative emotions with them for me. So I found that despite all the successes I'd had in life, I could easily get triggered into feeling very bad about myself because the angle of a camera, or you know, was not very flattering, and I could see my forehead, which was particularly bothersome to me. So how I now already think my life will be different. I know it will be, because it's already experiencing that. I don't feel that anymore. I frankly don't have that trigger. I don't look in the mirror from a certain angle and see something that then brings negative feelings. And so I really think that this change is so subtle that for everybody else in my life, it's not even noticeable, but it's profound for me.